Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. In this little video, I'm gonna be doing a reading vlog. I've got a few things going on. I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. I'm filming this after the fact because I looked like a troll in the first clip, so not doing that. I also, in the beginning here, I just completely forgot to kind of transition and say what I was doing. So in this first clip, I'm actually reading That One Night by, what's her name? Emily Rath. It's the prequel novella, Pucking Around, and I read it pretty quickly. Without further ado, I will let the vlog commence. Hi guys, so I know the most boring backdrop again ever. I just wanted to show you, well, okay, first let me give a little update. I have started this bad boy. I am 12% into the book. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm obsessed. Excited to keep reading. Right now I have a Kindle video on because I love her. I'm obsessed with her. And I got my reading journal. So I started kind of filling it out. I've tried to do this in the past and I always seem to get a couple months in and then I just forget about it. This year, I am really sticking with doing it because I love the little journal aspect. I have, well, the same journal. And I just love, I don't know what it is about the journaling. I loved making the pages and stuff. So I'm really gonna try and stay consistent with everything this year. So this was one of my little journal spreads from 2023. I'm gonna kind of go through the little pages that I have done so far. Don't even think about it. No, you can't step on my... I'm going to switch this around and show you what I have going on in my little reading journal so far. So today I am going to run some errands. I need to go to either Walmart or Target. I really hate Walmart, so I don't really want to go over to Walmart. I think I'll go to Target because I also want to go to Michael's to possibly get another little book nook thing. It's also, since it's 4:30, was planning on going after I finished eating and then get ready and stuff. I'm not doing that because it'll be 5:30 and that's a nightmare time. I live across town from the Target. So I would have to go through downtown. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that. I also was hoping, I'm gonna get a USB or some kind of external storage because I am running out of space very quickly on my laptop. And I'm not even saving my videos. I'm just running out of space. So I need to get some sort of external thing so I can put all my pictures and stuff on. I think that's what's taking up the most space is all my pictures. Dexter, lay down, please. I also was hoping that my new Kindle case would be here by now because the estimated delivery was January 2nd to 15th. It has taken forever. I know it's coming from a completely different side of the world, but hopefully I get that soon. I'll put a picture of what it looks like because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then I got a hoodie. Oh my god. It's it says "Girls Will Be Girls" and it's the painting of Judith beheading Holofernes by Artemisia Gentileschi. I love it. I am feral. I want this. I need this sweatshirt yesterday. It's me, I'm back. I got ready and all of that. I had to kind of kill some time, so I did my hair and it's so cute for me to sit around and do absolutely nothing. So that's nice. Everybody who saw me at Target and Barnes & Noble did get to appreciate my hair and my makeup, so it didn't go to complete waste. But I thought I would show you what I got at Target and Barnes & Noble. I completely forgot to go to Marshall's. I just kept on going right past it. So whatever. I'm not gonna build a little bookshelf, book nook thing today. I was also gonna look at the little carts. I don't love my blue one. I'd like one that's a little more neutral, and then I'd use the blue one like next to my desk, because my desk didn't have any drawers or anything, so I put stuff on top of it, but sometimes it can be a lot of stuff and I just want to move things out of the way temporarily, and I don't want to get up and put it in like the dresser thing that I have. So anyways, I want another cart. I looked in Target first at the books. So actually my Target haul is not going to be very interesting. Whatever, I'll show you anyways. I looked in Target first for the books that I was thinking of getting, and they didn't have any, or they didn't have the ones that I was thinking about. So I did end up having to go to Barnes & Noble. And then I tried to use my gift card, which was the whole point of me buying books. And my gift card wouldn't work at Barnes & Noble. So I just had to buy them. So I guess I will try again. I'll just order books or something with my gift card. So at Target, I got different bulbs for my that lamp that's, oh, you can't even see it. I have a little flower lamp over there. I got different bulbs because the wattage I had was way too big and it was so bright. So then I got a pop socket car mount thing. I can actually like film while I'm in the car and not like be holding my phone. I can just set my phone up, and I do have a pop socket on here, and I have this little magnet thing, and I have the same little magnet ring on the back of my phone, so I can move this back and forth. But since I'm getting a new case for this, I'm not gonna have the pop socket on it anymore. So I can put the pop socket on my phone and use this. So I think I'm gonna go install this later. It'll be super nice to be able to like film stuff while I'm in the car, since I do use my phone. Yeah, so woo. And then I mentioned I was gonna get a USB or some kind of external storage device thing while I was at Target, because I keep running out of storage everywhere. I film on my phone, and I'm not gonna obviously I'm not gonna get a camera. Cameras, one, are so expensive. I cannot afford a camera right now. But two, I'm not gonna get a camera when I'm so new into this. I need to make sure I stick with it before I go spending hundreds of dollars on something that I'm not gonna use. I anticipate using it, of course, but I'm not gonna invest in something that expensive that quickly. So I got a little USB. It's 128 gigabytes. Hopefully that is enough for the time being. If it's not, I will cry. Barnes & Noble. So I went in with a couple books in mind. And of course, I haven't read any books by either of these authors. I have 2 books by one of them, but I don't have any books by the other author. So, and it was so tempting. I saw so many other books that I was like, I want to get them so bad, but I don't need them. I'm trying to be better about that. I had the intention of using my gift card for these, so it wasn't going to be like, oh, I'm spending money on them, because I was going to try and, that was one of my goals. I was going to try and not spend so much money on books. But I have such a bad habit of like, oh, I want this book so badly, like I'm just going to get it, whatever. So the first book I got was Night Road by Kristen Hanna. This is actually not the Kristen Hanna book that I went in there anticipating getting. I actually thought I might get Winter Garden, because I just watched Sarah's video and she was talking about it, and she said it was really good. Yeah, but I picked up this one first because I liked the cover of it. I mean, I love the cover of all of her books for the most part. They're just so pretty. But this one is about a kind of picture-perfect family, the Faradays, and Jude Faraday is a stay-at-home mom who is trying her best to be the best parent possible to her 2 teenage twins, Mia and Zach, and then a former foster kid, Lexi, moves into their little community and quickly becomes pretty close with Mia and Zach, and they become pretty much inseparable, and it kind of is disrupting the status quo of the Faraday family. Basically just about everything about, you know, being a teenager, doing dangerous things, drinking, driving, stuff like that, and then the parents and how they cope with that and how they deal with all of those things. So and then a terrible decision. It says a terrible decision to ruin everything and pit friend against friend and neighbor against neighbor. In the years that follow, each must face the harrowing consequences of that single night and find a way to forget or courage to forgive. So I thought this one sounded so interesting, and I hadn't heard anything about this specific one, so I'm excited to read it. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. I don't know when I'm gonna get to any book. I'm such a mood reader. Like, I will start a book thinking I'm like gung-ho to get through it, and then I just am not. So the second book is a man called, is it Ove or Ove? I didn't realize this was the 10th anniversary edition. It's pretty though. It's like kind of shimmery. But I know there's a movie on this, A Man Called Otto. That is like one of the few movies that my sister has cried during. I didn't watch it. I have not watched it, but I know it does have a sad ending. I think all of his books are fairly like, they're kind of sad. Sweet sad maybe, but this one is about a grumpy old man, Ove, and he kind of just is bitter about the world, bitter with everybody. So he kind of gets his world disrupted when his new neighbors kind of force their way into his life. And yeah, I know it's basically just about him and then this family and their connection that they eventually get. But I've heard great things about Frederick Bachman, and I was really in between this book and Beartown. I'm excited to get into this one as well. I think these are both going to be fairly emotional reads, just knowing what little I do know about A Man Called Ove. So yeah, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm gonna be embarrassed. So I'm gonna look it up after this, and then I can, of course, put something on the screen saying I'm a big dummy. But yes. So anyways, that's my little haul for right now. In terms of reading updates, I need to read some more of The Hobbit, even though that's not for this video, and then I need to read some more of Pucking Around, or I'd like to read more of Pucking Around. I'd like to make a good dent in this. I'm reading it very quickly. I've just not had the opportunity to like sit down and really get into it. I read the first one so quickly. I mean, it was only 90 or so pages, or not the first one, but the novella that one night. I read that one very quickly, so I don't see why. I mean, this is a chunky book, but I'm reading it so quickly and it's so easy to read, and I'm really loving the characters so far. And I haven't even met all of the characters. That's how like new into it that I am. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna try read more of this. I did more of my reading journal. I filmed something this morning explaining and showing all of the pages. I look like the crypt keeper in those clips, so I'm not including that. I'm like appalled. My sleepy brain thought it was a good idea, but now that I'm cute, I will show you some of the pages. But I really want to stick with this year because I feel like I owe it to my future self to be able to look back on these things and, you know, see what I thought about things. I'm not gonna write like reviews for every book, but if there's a book that I really enjoyed, I might make a little like a little spread, a little page, and then kind of maybe some quick thoughts about it. But I have also decided to include movies, shows, and songs. Not anything crazy in depth or anything, but you know, I have a year in movies and then my favorite shows page. I know these are kind of close together, but I don't watch a ton of newer movies that I haven't seen, so I don't anticipate there being a lot of movies to put to write in here. So yeah, that's why, I mean, like, we get down to October, November, December, there's really not a whole lot of space. But and then my favorite shows, I'm not gonna put like new shows here. I'm just gonna put any show that I watch. I mean, I tend to stick to my few favorites. Right now, I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy. I'm already getting kind of like sick of it and need to take a break from it. So I started watching Bones again, and I'm not like I love the like special episodes of Bones. If you've ever watched Bones, you know what I mean, like serial killers or, you know, the recurring storylines. Yeah, so I tend to, and Psych, I love Psych. Psych is my actual all-time favorite show. Teen Wolf is like, I would say it's a guilty pleasure, but I don't feel guilty about it. So my next page is, so I did a year in movies, favorite shows. Oh, okay, songs of 2025. I think I'm just going to put songs that I like. Like right now, I'm into Gracie Abrams, not like heavy into Gracie Abrams, but I'm so heavy into That's So True. I don't know why I love that song so much. It's just something in my brain. So I think I'm just gonna put them kind of around, and that way I can also use this little bottom portion right here and it's not weird. And then I was gonna do a book bracket, but I didn't really feel like doing that this morning. So I just did book of the month, and I will just write or make a little tiny, a little sticker of my favorite book of every month. Let's see. Oh, this one I'm so proud of. My series tracker. So this is my series tracker. I don't think I left any out, and I'm gonna be really bummed if I did. I mean, I have some room to add some, but I'm not like, there's not a ton of room. So if I missed a bunch of them, I'm gonna be pissed off. Here I have my yearly statistics. This was a poorly planned out page. To be honest, I don't like the way it looks, but I'm trying to be more zen and less perfection-y about everything. So we just have the months over here. And then we have how many books I read, physical books, ebooks, audiobooks, pages, minutes that I listened to books, and then if I owned them or not, if they're on my physical TBR. Yeah, this is a pretty boring page. I'll probably fill these in with a color just to make it a little more visually interesting. Yeah, not a ton there. I want to do, whenever I'm finished with my journal, you know, and I filled out like monthly pages and stuff like that, I kind of want to do a page at the end that just shows like my yearly statistics, like all together, kind of like a Spotify Wrapped for my book journal. But I'll have to do that after I have completed like my months and stuff like that. And then I have done this is in silver like paint pen, so it's kind of hard to see at certain angles. But I have my little January cover page. I haven't done anything yet for the actual like spread. I think I'm going to, whenever I finish a book, I'm gonna make a page, like a little library page of, you know, the books that I've read. So I have a few ideas for how I want that to look, but I'll show you when I do it. And then I kind of want to do like maybe some like monthly statistics in that or something like that. Or maybe just have like a page or two free for books that I really enjoyed that I want to make like a little mood board spread thing for, and maybe have like a short little review with my star rating and what I thought about it. And yeah. So I think that's all I have for now. I think I'm gonna maybe watch some videos or listen to an audiobook, listen to Iron Flame, and try and transfer some of my stuff from my computer to my little USB here. I think it's just pictures. I have a bunch of pictures, and then I have like documents that take up so much space. And I think the pictures are taking up space like documents. So I need to move them onto my flash drive so I have more space, because I need more space, and it's a big pain in the butt. It always is a big pain in the butt. I feel like I'm always running out of space on everything. I feel like that's an Apple thing for sure. I feel like they come with no storage. I will come back when I do something different. Violet needs to like let it go. This is like off rip, like how she's acting the whole up until this point, and I'm sure farther. She just needs to like chill out. Like, girl, chill out. Like, Xaden not telling her things, Xaden keeping secrets from her. Like, obviously he's not going to tell you everything, because you can't control your mind shields as much as you should be able to know the secrets, these like detrimental to the cause secrets. So like, why do you expect him to share, like, just because your like dragons are connected and stuff like that, like, why do you expect it? Why are you so pressed, girl? Like, damn. Anyways, oh, I am also seeing that Teddy Hamilton is the narrator, I assume, for a chapter that Xaden has at some point. I think that is who narrated Sinner. I have to look again, but I think that's who. And if that is who it is, I just love him. I love his voice. So I was going through editing my previous footage of me showing my 2025 reading journal, and I didn't love it, so I'm just gonna redo it. I just got the same journal, and I always do the same kind of title page with the year and then something over here. Usually I do a key, but since this is just a reading journal, I haven't done that this year. I still haven't done my little watercolors yet, so I'm hoping I'll do that tonight. I think I will, but I need to figure out what I'm going to actually put there. So, and then I'll probably make it go on both of these pages, because I just have 2025 reading journal, and it is not centered, but it's okay, because I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist, so it's fine. And then we have my 25 and 2025. I got a little for my mom for Christmas, and it prints out these little sticker pages. So I just printed out my little books like that. They're in black and white, and it only prints in black and white, but I decided I'm gonna use whatever the primary color or a color that I associate with the book, whatever that is, and color it in when I have finished it. And I finished 3 of these books, so you know, hopefully we can get this actually properly filled out. I also switched one of my books. I did have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, but every time I think about reading it, I dread it, so I've decided I'm just gonna DNF that and Hellbent and just move on. And I replaced it with Keeping 13, which is a book that I actually want to read in a series I want to continue, so I think that's a little more fitting than a book that I was dreading reading. This page is pretty bland, pretty whatever. I might put something up here and cover this up, because I really don't like how this looks. I might do something different here and then maybe add something here later. And then I have my 2025 new releases. I have Enchantra, Night and the Moth, Labyrinth House Murders, Onyx Storm, and Wild and Wrangled. I already have at least one more to add. I couldn't add it here because there was no cover out. There's a cover out now, but I don't know if it's like, you know, like a picture like this. I think it's kind of like the book from afar. And that is Alchemized by Senlin Yu. And she is the author, of course, of the lovely not at all heart-wrenching Manacled, which I love, and I actually read that and finished it in January of last year, and I still think about it almost every day. So I will be adding that. The release date is September 30th of this year. So when I had done this, there was no release date, so it kind of is perfect timing. Then we have my reading goal. My goal this year is 100 books. I just have all of my little squares, and then I'm gonna color them in with the corresponding star rating that I give them. These two are novellas, which is why they have no rating. I've decided I'm not going to rate novellas because I feel like they're not a long enough story for me to feel like I can rate them. So I've just decided no rating for them, so they'll be grayed out. Then we have my alphabet challenge or A to Z challenge, whatever, same thing. This one's pretty plain also, but I like it. It's cute. I like the colors. Then my 2025 monthly reading challenge. I got this off of Pinterest because I'm not about to think of these things on my own. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will hold it up so you can see a little better. Let's see. And pause it if you want to read it. I'm already falling behind because I have not read a book with a color in the title in January, so I'll have to keep an eye out for something. Maybe I can find like a little novella or something short just to kind of check that off. Let's see. And then I have my TBR graveyard. These are DNFs. They're little gravestones. I thought that was cute. I think I'm just gonna write the name of each book and not print out a little thing. And the same here with these 5-star favorites. We're not gonna make fun of my stars. I tried my best. I started off really strong and then we fizzled out at the end. I used all my creativity up for this star right here. But these are my 5-star favorites. I'm just gonna write the name of them as well. And we have a year in movies. Oh, sorry, I already went through these. That is it for these pages. Like I said, I already filmed this, but I didn't like how I did it. I was like kind of rambling and whatever. So that's it for my little reading journal, the beginning of it. So I said I was gonna maybe finish this video today, but I might finish it tomorrow because there is a new cat cafe that opened up literally right down the street from me. So I think maybe I want to go there tomorrow, maybe with my mom, and just check it out and see. Yeah, it is like, when I say it is literally down the street from me, I mean it is probably like max 3 minutes away. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll get to go there more and maybe read and see some kitties, and that can be like a thing we do. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and I think read a little bit, maybe edit some of this video. I will talk to you guys later. Hello guys, so I know in my last clip I said I was hopefully today going to be going to the new cat cafe that opened up right down the street from me. Unfortunately, when we went to go to we went to walk in, there were about 5 million other people in there too, and the wait time was about like 15 minutes. We just decided we were going to do it another day, so I'm kind of bummed about that. I was really looking forward to seeing some little kitties, getting some yummy treats, because they had like tiramisu, and tiramisu is my absolute favorite dessert, period. So I'm bummed. We just ended up getting like Publix sushi and coming back here and eating it and just hanging out. So I don't have anything to add to the rest of this video. And of course, my Kindle case did not come in today. It said it had been delivered. Not delivered. It said it had been, oh my God. It said that it had arrived at the processing center here in Columbia. Excuse me. Which apparently means it's just gonna sit there for days and days and days. I'm gonna end this video here, and I really hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you stick around to see more, and I will see you guys later. Bye.